Hey friends, welcome back. It is the second of the month, so glad to have you with us today. We are going to go into Proverbs, the second chapter, of course, because it is the second, and we're going to look at the 6th and the 7th verses. Let me read those to you real quick. For the Lord gives wisdom, from his mouth come knowledge and understanding. He stores away wisdom for the righteous. He is a shield to those who walk with integrity. Very interesting. Skillful and godly wisdom come from God. Skillful and godly wisdom. Never thought about that. It says to me that there's a level of wisdom that man has, a level of wisdom that we can get as individuals not connected with God. But then there is a level of skillful and godly wisdom that is available to us when we connect with God. And it's something that we can't get to unless we connect with him. When we communicate with God, when we talk to him, when we listen, we learn things and get insight and get understanding that we wouldn't normally have. Verse 7 says, he hides away sound and godly wisdom and stores it for the righteous. That was interesting to me. He conceals it. When it says hides away, he conceals it. He keeps it out of view. He keeps it secret. He keeps that sound and godly wisdom away. He accumulates it. He has a supply. He has a reserve of that sound and godly wisdom for those who are righteous, for those who walk upright with him. He accumulates and has a supply for those who walk upright. He keeps it to the side. He hides it. He keeps it out of plain view. Isn't that something? That's what the scripture says. God has a supply of wisdom, of skillful wisdom, of godly wisdom, waiting for you, waiting for me. But we have to come to him in order to get it. So here's the pearl of wisdom we want you to walk away with. We miss out on a level of wisdom, godly wisdom, skillful wisdom, when we don't connect with God, when we don't communicate with him, when we don't talk to him, when we don't listen to him. Wisdom that we need for our families, that we need for situations that we're trying to navigate through, wisdom that we need for life issues, life situations, that we need for the workplace, that we need for our relationships with our spouses, with our children, with our in-laws, with our grandchildren, with our workers, co-workers. There's a level of wisdom that is available to us. But the only way we get it, the only way we get that skillful wisdom, that godly wisdom, the only way we get it is when we communicate with God. What is communication? It's basically talking. It's sharing our hearts. That's how we communicate with God. How does he communicate with us? Through his word, through listening to his preachers, listening to his ministers, through praying. We communicate by talking to him and by him talking to us. But then we do what he says. There's wisdom in spending time with God. There is a benefit in spending time with God in his word, but also praying. I encourage you to spend time with God, because there is a level of skillful and godly wisdom waiting just for you. It says that in Proverbs 2, 6 and 7. Thanks so much for joining us today, and we'll see you next time.